Join us today as we visit the beautiful Portuguese island of Madeira. I've said it before and I'll certainly say it again, when sailing into a new port it's definitely worth enjoying the view from around an hour before the ship is due to arrive in port. Madeira is found in the North Atlantic Ocean. Today we are visiting the capital of Madeira, which is Funchal. Our plan for today is to get the cable car as early as we can, as the lines quickly start to build as the day progresses. There is an option of a shuttle bus available from the ship at a cost of €7 for the return journey into Funchal from the ship. But it wasn't really clear where you were dropped off or how often the bus operated, so it was hard to judge whether it was useful or not really. So we decided to walk the just over 2-kilometre walk to the cable car. We did not really pause to enjoy the views, as our objective was to get to the cable car as early as we could. Throughout Funchal, you will see that one of the world's best footballers was born here, in Funchal back in 1985, and he has his own hotel and museum, and apparently a large property too. There is also a statue, but to be honest, it doesn't really look like him. If you haven't guessed who the footballer in question is, of course it's Portuguese number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Along the way were lots of tour companies touting for us to use their various means of transport for the day. We just politely declined. On arrival at the cable car station, we had to bear left in the building to purchase the tickets. These can also be purchased online. We were informed at this stage that due to the expected wind and rain expected later that day, we could only purchase a one-way ticket. If the weather was still fine, we could show our ticket to get a cheap price return ticket back to the ship. But if the weather had changed for the worse, we would need to get a taxi or a bus back, apparently. She warned us not to walk down as it gets really slippery in the rain. So that put a bit of a mockers on our day because we were aware that we wanted to get the cable car back. The ride up in the cable car lasted around 15 minutes and we had great views all around us, including of course our beautiful ship. When you exit the cable car at the top, there are toilets, a cafe, a great viewing area, and our next destination, the Monte Palace. The Monte Palace is a beautiful, huge, multi-level garden which contains a cafe, museum, African sculptures, an oriental garden, and of course Portugal tiles, or should I say Portuguese tiles. As you might imagine, with the area being on the side of a mountain, the terrain was not flat at all, and most of the flooring was cobbles. Once we had finished exploring the tropical garden of Monte Palace, we headed back to the cable car, which was luckily still running, got our return ticket and enjoyed our cabin to ourselves for the journey down. After walking many kilometres today and still having the 2-kilometre walk back to the ship, we enjoyed a gentle walk back to the port, enjoying the scenery on the way. Madeira is a very beautiful place to visit and the people are just so friendly. We only just dipped our toes into exploring it though, so it certainly has left us wanting more. So I'm sure we'll be back at another time, whether it's for a full holiday or just as a cruise port. Our next video will be a different type of day. We will be in the Canary Island of Tenerife. Come back and see what we get up to.